Hey, welcome back. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever walked into a room and thought, am I being too loud? Or maybe, do I even belong here? Or had that moment where someone gives you a compliment and your brain immediately goes, yeah, but they don't really mean it. If you're nodding right now, this episode's for you. Because today we're talking about something almost everyone struggles with, but barely talks about. That internal tug of war between I'm too much and I'm not enough. Spoiler alert, it's not because you're broken. It's not even because you're insecure. It's because we live in a world that profits off of your self-doubt.
Ever apologized for laughing too loud? Or being excited? Or just existing slightly off-brand? Yeah, we've been trained to shrink, tone it down, take up less space. Eventually, you start editing yourself in real time. But guess what? Your presence doesn't need permission. Take up space, laugh weird, be too much. The world adjusts, or it doesn't. Either way, your worth stays the same. More on where all this inner criticism really comes from, coming up.
Let's unpack that. Let's start with imposter syndrome. You know that voice? The one that whispers, you're faking it. You got lucky. Sooner or later, they'll find out you don't deserve this. Yep, that one. Imposter syndrome isn't just feeling unsure. It's a chronic belief that your success is undeserved, that you're winging it, and at any moment someone will call you out. The wild part, it hits high achievers the hardest. You get a promotion. The voice says, they probably had no one else. You win an award. It was a fluke. You get praise. They don't really know you. Instead of building confidence, success builds pressure. Now you have more to lose, so you try even harder to earn what you already earned. And that cycle, it's exhausting. Let's zoom out a bit. We live in what psychologists now call the performance era. It's the age of curated perfection. Instagram, LinkedIn, productivity hacks, self-branding. Everywhere you look, people seem confident, accomplished, balanced, radiating success. But behind the scenes, most of us are running on caffeine and anxiety. So what do? We overcompensate. We try harder, smile wider, apologize for existing too loudly or too softly. We become masters of performance, always trying to meet a standard that keeps shifting, and we never feel like we arrive because we're not living as ourselves. We're living as the version of us we think the world wants. And that version? It's usually silent, impressive, and exhausted.
Remember that time you got a compliment and responded with a list of why it's not true? Great job on that project. Oh, it was nothing. I barely did anything. We deflect praise like it's radioactive. Here's a radical idea. Just say thank you. Not thank you, but just thank you. We're diving into the roots of self-worth confusion next. Stay close.
So where does all this come from? At the root of imposter syndrome and overcompensation is a core belief, I am not enough as I am. Maybe that belief was planted early. You were the quiet one, praised only when you didn't make noise, or the gifted one, expected to always succeed, or the responsible one, rewarded only when you didn't ask for help. Over time, we internalize a message. Love is earned. Approval is conditional. I have to be better just to deserve the basics. Attention, care, affection, and even as adults, that voice stays with us. So we chase applause, validation, likes, promotions, hoping something, anything will finally make us feel okay.
If your to-do list includes be better, do more, never rest, prove you're not a fraud, buddy, you need a nap, not another performance review. Let's stop outsourcing our value to achievements. Up next, practical ways to build confidence that isn't based on hustle or perfection. Let's go.
Let's slow down and get practical. Here are 4 things you can do starting today to break the cycle. Name the inner critic seriously. Give it a name. Freud, our puppet therapist, calls his der Übersaboteur. Naming it helps you separate you from that voice. It's not your truth, it's your programming. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Instead of chasing perfect outcomes, start noticing your effort. Did you show up? Try something hard? Speak your mind? That's growth. That's brave. Practice being, not just doing. Spend time in spaces where you don't have to prove anything. Talk to people who let you exist and not perform. Do things that have no productivity value, just joy. Ask, who am I trying to please? Your parents, old teachers, society's algorithm. When you feel not enough, ask, whose standards am I measuring myself by? Then start setting your own. Here's the truth. You are not too much. You are not enough. You're human, messy, layered, growing. You've been shaped by a world that benefits from your self-doubt, but you don't have to keep carrying that story. Imposter syndrome might not disappear overnight, but the more you see it, the less power it has, the more you name it, and the more you reclaim your voice. Thanks for being here today. Next week, we're talking emotional burnout, why so many of us feel empty even when life looks fine from the outside. Until then, take care of yourself.